are doing fine. Right? It's the beginning of a new month, right? It's the third today, and soon there will be a big event here at the main temple, and I'm sure you all know what that event is. It's yes on the 6th, yes, Tian. It's the Katina, right? And I've prepared a little bit of something for you today on why is it important to join this ceremony. But just the first part of it first, because we have a limited amount of time. Okay, but hopefully you are all doing fine. Meditating every day is also very, very important. That's why we all come together, right? Maybe twice a week at least, or maybe meditating on your own even to get that consistency going, right? To just cultivate our mind, cultivate our purity more and more. And that's very, very important. Some of the things that we could all do to help us is see the light just turned on. I was trying to turn it on for a while. It didn't work, but all of a sudden, that's good. That's good news. So as we are pursuing perfections, all of us, there are three main things that we need to take into consideration, right? To get our purity more purified, to get our body, our actions, our speeches, our thoughts more purified, and to the utmost goal is to end suffering, right? For ourselves and for many more. Because life sometimes being within this law of existence, there would definitely be three things that sometimes gives us the suffering, right? That all things aren't permanent. They do not really belong to us, right? And all things come into existence and has to go away someday. Right? So these things are what brings us sufferings from time to time. The reason why we pursue perfections is to end this cycle and to pretty much bring ourselves towards the ultimate goal of having no more sufferings and just being happy always. And we could do that in this very life also. Some of the things that we can do is practice generosity. We know that. We do dana. That's going to give us positive outcomes, positive fruits for us to have what we want in life, what we seek, what we need in order to pursue perfections even better, right? The second thing is to practice moral disciplines, such as not doing any lies, not stealing, not taking in intoxications, not killing, things like that, right? Taking on precepts pretty much. That's to purify ourselves as humans even more, right? Just to be normal human beings and not do bad things, not do harmful things to others. This generosity, we know that, we do dana. And to ourselves also. One more thing that we all take into account in pursuing perfections or pursuing good deeds to purify ourselves is the third thing, the last one, which is meditation. And we all know that. We all are doing that really wonderfully, right? Of all these three things, I'm going to share with you some of its significance in order to boost up your amount of purity gained from all the actions you could do. Okay? For example, if you're going to do some practice generosity, practice giving, how are you going to be able to give to be able to take the most benefit out of that investment that you just put into what you like to invest it in, right? We all have limited amount of resources. One thing for sure is time, right? So we want to use it as wisely as possible. Invest in something that would give us the best return, right? So if we want to practice generosity, if we want to get the best, the most merit, then there are four things that we need to take into consideration. The first is that the object needs to be pure, right? It means we get it from pure pure work, from our hard earnings, not from stealing from others, not from crimes, not from taking from where we're not supposed to take it from. Pretty much that. These are our pure earnings. We work diligently, wholesomely for these things that we earn and we have. So if the object is pure, that's good. The intention has to be pure also, right? So if we're doing donations, if you're practicing generosity for, let's say, to get out of suffering, to get ourselves more happy, to get ourselves all the good things that we need in life, to the necessities in order to pursue even more perfections. These intentions are pure. And you could judge the intentions, whether it's pure or not, by yourself being happy with what you give or not. If you do this, if you give this and you are happy and others are happy also, that's probably a very good indication of pure intentions. Okay. Now, what would give you better merits also if the recipients are pure, the people receiving what you give, if they are pure as well? If they practice moral disciplines, if they practice meditation, then they are likely to be pure and pure also, right? And the purer the recipients is, the purer the merits you will get, the more the merits you will get. And the last but not least is yourselves. Those who practice generosity, or the givers, if you are pure, right, in your actions, in your intentions, you have a good amount of practice of moral disciplines, right, and a good amount of practice of meditation to clean your minds, then it's likely that what you give, your act of generosity, is going to bring you a whole lot of merit. For example, if one person only is not very wealthy, right? Doesn't have a lot with him, but he takes what he has, right? Maybe not a lot, but it's almost like 50% of his life, and he wants to give it. He has a very pure intention that he wants to end his suffering, and he wants to be happy, and he wants others to be happy also, right? And the person receiving it is very pure, and in his heart, he is very pure also. When he gives it, then it is likely that he will receive a whole lot of merit, comparing to someone maybe very, very, very wealthy, but giving something with less effort, right? Maybe it's not as much of an effort of intention that he's giving, then the amount of merit could be less. But if the person who's also very wealthy and tends to give with a very pure intention, with a very good happiness in his mind, to the person receiving with good purity, and he is pure also, then he would receive so much merit, right? Hopefully that's not too complicated, but that's the way it is. Now, one of the things that our master always tells us, always lets us do before every time we practice generosity is to meditate. Oops, bring that back. Is to meditate. Before we offer something, before we do a big event, to offer something that is as a ceremony, a big ceremony, before the offering happens, he guides everyone to sit down, close their eyes, just to purify their mind so that their intention will be pure. The monks, the people receiving, will become pure, and the people who are giving will become pure as well in the mind. So that way, the merit received from that whole offering will be worth so much from the investment that is hard earned, right? From your hard work, you must receive the most that you can out of that action of generosity. So that's what our master tries to do, to help us get the most out of what we put our hard work into doing. That's why we need to meditate first. And we all know how to meditate very well already. So that's a very good benefit. We've been meditating together for so long, right? So we first adjust the body and the mind, right? For those who maybe are new, but we need to do this every time. Make sure our body is relaxed, right? The way we close our eyes, the way we rest our hands, the way we rest our whole body, everything should be relaxed. And then the mind too. We should be free from all worries, even though we have a lot of work, a lot of responsibilities at that moment. Release it all. Just take that moment to just be happy, be relaxed. And again, be comfortable, right? Be comfortable. This way, if the body and the mind is comfortable, then the mind will be able to become still. When the mind becomes still, it becomes pure, purer and purer, automatically, all on its own. And the amount of purity that we receive depends on the amount of time, the amount of effort we put into the practice of meditation as well. Also through the practice of moral disciplines, right? If we have our silas, our precepts held very firmly throughout the years, or how we practice ourselves to be pure, that's up to all of us. Okay, so the best way is to get the most out of the things we invest in, right? Our time, maybe what we work hard for, and just get the most merit out of it. This way we're able to do so. By meditating, by being pure together here, us learning meditation, whatever we do, or whatever good things we do, we don't have to give only things, but we can give good words, right? We could give help with our pure intention, and us being pure, we will get a lot more merit from that, everything. Okay, so that's a very good thing to do, meditation. May seem simple, right? Just sitting, closing our eyes and doing nothing. But not only purifying ourselves, purifying our mind, we're also purifying a whole lot more and getting a lot more merits in this lifetime as well. And these merits are very, very important. Okay. It is because our goal, again, what we said earlier in the beginning, is to end suffering. Even the Lord Buddha, at the very day he attained enlightenment, he has to resort to all of his past merits, right? That's what he thinks when he comes across Mara, or the people who's trying to obstruct him from reaching his purity, reaching his end of suffering. What helped him wasn't the angels, because they fled so far away to the end of the universe, the very border of the universe. No one was there to help him. It is only his merits, only what he did that was good, that he thought of, that became his power. And he was able to overcome Mara and became able to still his mind and became our Lord Buddha. So all that we are doing is very, very important, right? Keep doing it. Keep meditating. That's one thing that at least we should do, right? Just to be happy for ourselves, and then we could share the happiness. But these things are like chain reactions. If we are pure in our mind, then we will bring more merits to ourselves. And these merits is what will help us throughout the days in whatever we need, and will bring us success as well. But think of the merits you do as well. Our Master Nun said that if you think of your merit, if you recall them, the merit sphere will become bigger and bigger, right? These merits will draw in more positivities to yourself. Right? But if we don't take care of them, we don't think of them, they will still bring you positivities, but maybe not as much as they should be doing also. So very important. Now, Katina, Katina, what is it about Katina? Why is it such a big event? Or why does it bring so much merit? Well, there are 7 topics here that I like to mention. I just studied from our master also, Dong Pa Tamashiyo. And here are the reasons why they are so hard to make, or this event is so hard to be held, and why we are so lucky to have a chance to make this merit for ourselves. Okay. The first rarity, it is very rare to join Katina, to be able to do Katina, right? It's not like we could go into any temple and say that, okay, I want to do Katina. Let me do Katina. It is not like that at all. It only happens 1 month after the rains retreat has ended. Okay, so we ended the rain retreat maybe almost a month ago, right? And on the 6th, there's going to be a Katina. So it can only be held within this 1 month period. If this 29 days passed and someone wants to do Katina, then they can't do it. Or if it happens before the 1 month, then you can't do it. It can only happen within this 1 month period. Okay. That's the rarity of it. Katina can only be done as a Sangha Dana. It means you can't offer the robe to just one monk that you choose, but the robe that you offer has to be offered to the whole Sangha community. And the whole Sangha community will choose one monk who is worthy of that Katina robe to accept the robe and to have it for him. Okay. So that's another rarity of the event. Now, a little bit about Sanghadana, is that the Lord Buddha once said that the offering, like what we've just mentioned, done to a person of high purity, you'll get a lot of merit, right? Now, if you offer to an arahat, a person who is a monk who is free from defilements, you get a whole lot amount of merit. But if you offer to a Lord Buddha, a pure person, you'll get even more merit. But the Buddha said, if you want to get even more merit than offering to the Lord Buddha, offer to the Sangha, the Sanghadana. That's going to give you even more merit than offering to the Lord Buddha himself, right? So this merit will bring you that much. This event will bring you that much merit to yourselves. Okay. A little bit before we start our meditation. Okay. Number 3. Katina could only be held once a year. If you want to do it again this year, impossible. Only once a year that a Katina could be held. It is limited to that amount. Okay, number 4, at the temple that the Katina could be held, you can't just go into any temple and wish to do Katina, but the temple has to have at least 5 monks who are able to finish their vasa, their rain retreat, to enter the rain retreat and finish the rain retreat. If there are 5 monks who are able, at least 5 monks who are able to do that, then that temple would be able to receive the Katina. Okay. If there are 4 and 1 Buddha statue, that doesn't count also. So 5 monks at least. Number 5, the Katina received at the ceremony on that day has to be anumodana, has to be put into, it's called gran in Thai. I'm not sure what it's called in English, but just to tell all the monks that this Katina is the main Katina and it would be offered to this monk. And the monk would tell everyone to rejoice in this Katina together, right? That's the process. The process needs to be done within that same day. If it's done the next day, then the Katina isn't completed. Then the event is pretty much not complete, right? So it has to be received, and the process has to be done within that one day. Okay. Number 6, within the 3 robes that the monks has, right? The Sankhati. This is called a Sankhati. A Jiwon. I don't know if that's what these things are called in other languages, but let me just tell you in Thai, right? A Sankhati, a Jiwon, what I have here, and a Sabong on my bottom half, right? These 3 robes, only one could be chosen to use as the main katina robe. The rest would be known as almost I don't know what you call this, but a exterior robe other than this main robe. Let's just say out of these 3 robes, one has to be chosen, right? Not any robes could be chosen to do a katina. And one last thing that makes this very rare and this event very special is that this katina event was created, was set to be done, that it has to be held by the Lord Buddha himself. Okay, it is not the same as any other types of merit at all, right? For example, the offering of rain cloths, the showering robe. In that case, a layperson asked the Lord Buddha if they would be able to offer it to the Sangha. Okay, it's a different occasion, but on this occasion, this event, it is the Lord Buddha himself who said for it to happen, right? And all these 7 very rare things come together and makes it so hard to make this event happen. Only happens once a year and only one time. Okay? And there has to be a Lord Buddha also that came into existence for this to all happen. So we are all very meritorious and gain as much purity as we can right now, so that in 3 days, we could get the most amount of merit from this event together. And next time, if possible, I'll come to share to you what are the benefits of the katina is. Right? So you could be even more proud of yourselves of joining this event, of putting your hard work into doing something so rare and so special. Okay. Sorry, that was a long talk for today. Okay, before we get ourselves ready for meditation, get ourselves pure in our mind, let's take a short break. If you need to use the restroom, please do, right? Or if you need to do some stretchings, choose where to sit, please do so as well. Let me turn on this song for us. Let me see where it is. Okay. Can I share this? Just a second.
Passcode, come and see you know the teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore.
Passcode, come and see you know the teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore.
But don't just believe, investigate. Do not simply accept what you hear or see, not even if it's altered by me.
So don't just agree. You've got to verify.
When you know that it's good and it's placed by the wise, then live up to it the rest of your life. Any obstacle, come and see, you know, the teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore. Any obstacle, come and see, you know, the teaching of peace, the teaching of love, the teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore. The teachings of the Buddha is for all who want to be free forevermore.
Hello again. So don't just believe, you gotta verify. And that's the quote of the Lord Buddha, right? See for yourself of what the teaching of the Buddha actually is. Ehipassiko, come and see. Okay? So before we go and see what it's like, if we are ready, let's softly and gently close our eyes. Take our time. Again, there is no need to rush at all. Make sure our eyes are closed relaxingly. Rest, relax, and rest every part of our body. From the top of our head down to the bottom of our feet. Take our time, because it is our time to rest and enjoy. And that's all that we need to do. Adjust our body. Make sure we are relaxed. And as soon as we are relaxed and calm and ready, let's let go of all worries. Adjust our mind so that it would become comfortable as well. Relax, let go. Enjoy this relaxation. If your body is comfortable and your mind is comfortable, meditation will be very easy. It is as simple as that, and there's nothing else that is needed to be done. Enjoy this feeling, this coolness arising from within. The more we are together with this feeling, the more we would understand the feeling of purity. Since when the mind is with this feeling, it is free from all other things, other attachments that would take us away from happiness, because it falls under the law of nature, where soon, eventually, either us or them will depart from each other. And departure is what brings suffering. When we are relaxed in our body and mind, we do not need to be depart from everything, from anything, because our mind is fulfilled. It is free from all attachments, and it goes right back to that source of purity. It is free from desires. It is free from anger, from any undesirable feelings. We will get all that we desire, all that we seek, which is happiness, which is success, and the fulfillment of our lives. It's just by relaxing, being peaceful, being happy, and just being still. Take your mind there, where it feels nice and comfortable, where the mind likes to touch and rest. Just let it go. Do what you feel good doing. That's how you're going to be able to feel your way through the path of righteousness, the path of purity, the middle path, middle way, the only road towards true purity, true happiness. No matter which method we use in meditation, if it makes your body relax and your mind relax, it will bring you onto this road. And when you travel further and further, it will bring you all to the same door, a door that leads further within, and to find what resides within our mind, the truth of life, the teaching of the Lord Buddha, and all our good deeds, our good actions that we've done, that we've made, it's also accumulated in this wonderful place. But to travel there, we need to let the mind free. We need to let the mind be comfortable and be able to be still all on its own. Relax and let go. Be calm, be comfortable, and worry about nothing at all. If you need to use a mantra, feel free to do so. You need to use an object of visualization to stop the mind from wandering, and feel free to do so as well. Or if you'd like to just let go and don't worry about anything, feel free to do so as well. Take our time. Rest, relax with no worries. Feel the breeze, feel the flow. Feel that relaxation that we have within. If it's not the same as before, don't worry. Do what we can, be content. Accept how much we can relax at this moment. And let go and don't worry. If you can do this, then your mind will become still and you'll be pure and pure inside. We'll be able to receive merit not just by meditating anymore, but with the purity that we have in our mind that will expand out into our words, our thoughts, our actions, will all bring us the merits that it's a source of success in what we do in life, in everything. It will be the source of success to help us overcome all of our obstacles. It will be source of success for all the fulfillments we long for, we wish for. If we have enough amount of merit, whatever we wish for, whatever we want, whatever we need, with the merits we have, they will all come true. So take this time to rest and relax. Gather as much purity as possible. Gather this treasure inside as much as we can to benefit ourselves, to be happy. And when we are happy, when we are pure and free from all sufferings, when we have abundant amount of necessities to help us pursue our perfections, we could then help others, help our family, help our friends to be happy, to be pure, to be successful, expand our love, expand our positivities outwards even more to everyone around us. And once they're able to find true peace, true happiness, and have an abundant amount of merit for themselves, then they too could share. And soon this whole world will be a world of peace, a world of love. But in order for that day to happen, each one of us has to have peace, have to have the light in ourselves. Has to be relaxed, calm, and worry-free. And just enjoy this meditation, this gift of time, this gift that our great master has risked his life to find out and to share to us all. So let's relax, enjoy, be as relaxed as we can, along with having consciousness and awareness, and maintain the balance. Maintain that feeling of relaxation for as long as we can. Reconnect back to it as often as we can. Let's practice our meditation together in silence for this time being. as we are relaxing, as we are releasing all worries and letting our mind flow within. From time to time, let's take a little look at ourselves to see if we have any wandering thoughts or any tension or any drowsiness or not. If so, then don't worry. Simply relax and let them go and come right back onto the road. Relax our body, relax our mind, and travel further down the middle path. And if anyone has any meditation experiences, and don't worry about them either. Be neutral, let them be. Keep our mind calm and comfortable. And be still, and we'll be able to travel in further and further as our mind is not attached to anything. For now, let's continue to still our mind, to relax and enjoy this relaxation, this feeling of purity, of happiness, of tranquility and serenity, of freshness together in silence for a little bit longer. as we are relaxing. As we are becoming purer and purer inside, let's see if we are still having our awareness together with our relaxation. Make sure our body is still calm and comfortable. Sure, our mind is still relaxed and comfortable. And let's recall all of our merits. Whether if we remember or not, let them all come together into a clean, clear crystal sphere. Locating at that point where we feel relaxed and comfortable. And let it sit there, let it shine, let it radiate brilliance. And let's share our loving kindness, our sparkles of purity, together with our family and our friends. Share with them our positive energy and wish for our family and friends to always be happy, always be healthy, wealthy, successful, fulfilled in all their wholesome wishes. Free from harms, dangers, sufferings, free from all diseases, wars, all impurities, all negativities, free from the path to ruin, surrounded by good, virtuous, and wise people. Always walk the path of righteousness, be pure in their actions, their speeches, and their thoughts. Be able to reach the utmost of happiness as quickly as possible. And let's share our loving kindness outwards even further. Expand the purity from our crystal sphere outwards to our neighbors. Expand it outwards to our city, our country. Expand it outwards, further reaching our whole world. And even further into space, into the universe, outwards unlimitedly, infinitely. Share our brilliance, our brightness outwards, cleansing all the darkness, shining away all negativities, all impurities. See everyone, every being, all clean, clear, and pure. And let's wish for all beings, all humans, all devas, to always be happy, be pure and clean in all their thoughts, speeches, and actions. Be pure, be clean in their body and in their mind, free from all sufferings, impurities, harms, dangers, free from wars, from diseases. Be on the path of righteousness always, fulfilled in all their wholesome wishes. And when they meditate, may they all be able to still their mind quickly and easily and reach the utmost of purity as soon as possible. Let's take a few moments together to wish for all beings, for all the wholesome things. And now that we have shared our loving kindness together with all beings, let us softly and gently bring our comfort, our awareness back to ourselves, to where we feel comfortable. Right there, and at that point of comfort, with all our accumulated merits, all our hard work accumulating positive energy, let them all come together and let's wish for ourselves. May we always be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes. May we all be free from harms, dangers, sufferings, negativities, wars, diseases, free from all negativities, impurities, from anyone who would try to harm us. May we be surrounded by good, virtuous, wise people who will support us along this path of righteousness always. And every time when we meditate, may we all be able to still our mind quickly and easily, find true peace, true happiness quickly and easily, reach the utmost of purity, the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Let's spend a few moments together to wish for ourselves for all the things we need. Now that we are coming towards the end of our session, let's make sure that our body is still relaxed and comfortable. Take our time as always. There's no need to rush at all in meditation. Make sure our mind is still relaxed and comfortable. And to keep this feeling of comfort with us as much as possible and reconnect back to it as often as possible throughout the days. And as we are ending our session right now, let's keep this feeling with us. Keep our body and mind relaxed. And then when we are ready, let's end this session together by softly and gently opening our eyes. Let's softly and gently open our eyes when we are ready, while keeping that feeling of relaxation and comfort. And welcome everybody back to our session. Hopefully you all feel a little bit fresher, if not, then a lot. And hopefully you enjoyed that little session of relaxation together. Let me pass the mic back to our wonderful moderator, Jessie.
Thank you very much, Mount Jackie, for guiding us today. And now is our photo sessions. So we'd like to invite every one of you to open your webcam so that we can take photo together. Okay, and give us your big smile. Okay, thank you very much. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask, Mang Jackie, you can send it to the chat box now. So I'd like to pass back to Mang Jackie to continue the sessions.
Thank you as always, Jesse, and thank you everyone again for joining and coming together. Right. Hope this is enjoyable for all of us and that we don't get bored of meditation, right? It is very important to our lives. If you have any questions, if you have any meditation experiences that you would like to share, please feel free to. Okay, I did went a little bit over time today for our meditation because we went into a little bit of a detail session about Katina earlier in the session. So I'd like to meditate a little bit more with all of us. Hopefully that was all right. Someone did ask me today, just to share with all of us a little bit before we go into the Q&As, but if you need to write down, please type your questions or your meditation experiences while I share, okay? There was a session today in the afternoon roll call in our area. Monks has to do roll call also. Special group, I guess. But I was invited today. It was my turn, actually. We rotate around. So they asked each monk of what is their motivation to in their monkhood. What is their motivation? What is their will? What gives their passion to pursue their goals in monkhood? Right. And many monks share really good stories. Today, I was able to share mine, but my story, I was able to get my motivations or all of the knowledge from many wonderful people as well. For example, this one person that I know, a senior monk of mine, he once said, I never forgot this. I don't know why, but it just stuck with me in my mind until today, many years ago. He said that a person who is able to give motivation, to give passion to other people must be very special, must be very good also, because that person has to have a great amount of passion and motivation in himself or herself first. Because again, this brings us back to the concept of we can't give what we don't have, right? So in order to give motivation, in order to give passion, if you wanted to give motivation or passion to someone you want, I think for me personally, this is such a great idea, right? That the person who will be able to give passion and motivation must have that amount of passion and motivation first. Okay? Like our great master, he has so much passion in meditation, so much passion in stilling his mind that he's able to share and always give this motivation and passion to everyone. It's been over 50 years that he's been teaching, and all he's been teaching about is just closing our eyes softly and gently, relaxing our body and mind, and just to be able to still our mind, right? Over 50 years. And that's amazing. Okay. Right. And another thing about passion and motivation also is that only if we seek passion or motivation to do something we like, it is already inside of ourselves. If we seek passion on the outside, sometimes we can, from our peers, from our friends, from our family. Okay, they would be able to give themselves passion also, give ourselves passion also. But ideally, the person who will be able to give themselves the passion and motivation is those themselves, right? If I want to give passion and motivation to myself, I myself would be able to do so. It is already there in my mind. It is free also. And it is infinite. There's an infinite amount of passion in oneself, yourself, if you need motivation or passion to do anything. And the more we use it, this is the special part about it. Very wonderful. The more we use this passion or motivation to give ourselves the fire to do something we want or we need to accomplish, the more that fire, that passion, that motivation that we will have. Okay. But we have to think well for ourselves. That's where meditation comes into play, right? When our mind is pure, we have pure thinking, we have pure thoughts, and that's going to bring us motivation also, that willpower to succeed in what we want. Okay. This is from our master, Lumpata. The willpower, the passion, the motivation is already in yourselves. The more you use it, the more you'll gain it. Like exercising, the more you use your strength to exercise, do whatever you want, the more strength you will gain back, right? It's the same. The strength of the heart and the strength of the body. If you use it, you'll gain more. And then you will be able to share with other people as well. So these are the things that I've learned from the people around me. And also one thing, I went on to share something with a younger group of my monk group. Right now we have 9 generations of our Gongroi monk, our monk group. So I have the chance to be able to share some of my experiences. I'm in the 3rd generation, so I get to share with the younger ones, maybe the ones in the 8th generation and the 9th. Right. One time I told them about how I joined Gongroi and why I wanted to join this meditation group. Right, it's because of one thing only, it's the meditation. It's because I've been fortunate enough to come across good meditation experiences before I ordained, right? Because I meditated. I told you guys the story already. I meditated with my mom at night. And then one night I decided to meditate alone, and I was able to have really good meditation experiences, and I like meditation ever since. And then when I came to ordain, I'm able to have another turning point where I had really good meditation experience, and that gave me even more motivation to go deeper into meditation and to want to study more. And to be able to join this meditation group gives me even more motivation to go further and to study further meditation. Right. So maybe some things that you find for yourself, some milestone, if it's about meditation, if that's your goal to go deeper into meditation, maybe some of your experiences, your meditation experiences is what's giving you that motivation to continue your path, right? To become pure, or to maybe even study more about what the Lord Buddha teachings are all about. And so these things would give you motivation, and build your own motivation. That's going to get you to success. Just a little sharing, maybe that's beneficial somehow. If not, you can maybe lay it aside. And if there's a time for you to need to use it, just bring it to use, right? Like you're married. If you need to be successful in something and you need someone to help or something to help you with, everyone here has a great amount of merit in yourself already. Okay. That could be taken into use as well, right? Just think of them, and just with the purity, the amount of merit we have, the collection of good deeds that we ourselves has put our hard earnings into doing. That's what will help us. Call upon them to help. They will sure help us. It's like the Lord Buddha. So let's read out the comments before our time ends. Sorry. From Gotsun, thank you, Jackie. Very appreciative detailed explanation of Katina offerings. Yes, I agree with you that it's very detailed, right? And I wish I could explain it in even better English, but since it's explained by our master in Thai and it's such a short period to translate it, so hopefully you understand the 7 points, right? That it is very rare and very hard to be able to make this katina, and for us to be able to join it and get the massive amount of merits for ourselves, it is amazing. And hopefully we see how fortunate, how meritorious we all are, and just be very proud of ourselves and just get the most merit out of that event, right? There are many, many examples of people who has changed their lives from doing this merit. Okay. And that's amazing. It's just gaining positivities. We're doing and gaining a lot of positivities for ourselves. If we're happy, that's even better. From Fariba, thank you very much. From Elsa, thank you very much. Thank you, Elsa, for joining. Hopefully you had good meditation. From Maria, thank you, Monk Jackie, for the relaxation guided meditation. Thank you, Maria, for joining. From Beng, thanks, Sophie Jackie, for the clarification on Katina. Correct me if I am wrong. My understanding is that Katina is offering of robes. However, can the contribution of Katina be used to build building for the temple? I would say so. I would say yes, because we offer the robe and all the things that are necessary for the temple to use as the means to do Buddhist work. I mean, in order to, sorry, I phrased it a little bit incorrectly, to do the work to share peace throughout the whole world also, right? Hopefully that answers your question. So Katina is the offering of robes, but the offering of other things during the same event is, it could be done, right? And within that offering, we offer the chance to create even bigger merits to help propagate or share the knowledge of Dhamma to the whole world, actually. Okay. So with the occasion, it is a very great blessing that we're able to get even more merits for ourselves. Okay. From Elsa Marine from Mexico City, greetings. From Pam, very beautiful and very Sabai session. Though some light thoughts and using mantra samaraham for a while, then the mind come to a peaceful point and still. Felt bright and light inside. When recalled, merit felt very blissful and happy. Thank you very much, P. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Always meditates very well, right, Pam? Keep on going. Reconnect to the feeling as often as possible throughout the day. Okay, you'll get really a lot of improvements in your meditation, and you'll be surprised. From Tian, may I ask, completely made dana till I have nothing left, what will I gain? I did that to Luang Pu. First of all, as our master always say, when we say we offer it till we have nothing left, when we offer, we're gaining something, right? So there's no nothing left. Let's just put it that way. Okay. You will get a lot of merit, a whole lot of merit, just to put it that way. But at that moment, we might not be able to see the result, right? Some may even see the result straight away. Okay. One thing that to keep in mind when we are giving also, actually 4 things. I always say this for people who tend to give and wonder if we're doing it too much, or maybe what's the criteria for giving, for doing good things and not hurting ourselves at the same time, just to be worry-free about that. When we're giving, make sure that we are okay. Make sure that we are feeling good. We're feeling happy. We're able to do this without hurting ourselves or anyone around us. Okay. If we do something and it is not good for us and it is not good for other people, then don't do these things. Number 2, if we're doing something and it's good for us, but not good for other people, don't do that. Number 3, if we're doing something and it's not good for us, but good for other people, then don't do that. Okay. If we're doing something and it's good for us, it makes us happy and we're okay, we're good to doing it, and it makes other people happy as well, then that's what we should do. That's the teaching by the Lord Buddha. And that's, if we wanted to give something, to do something, going by this rule should help make good decisions about what we do as well. Okay, so hopefully that helps. But what you would get is a massive amount of merit from offering and just sharing the merit with Long Pu as well. Okay. From Karthi, thank you, Monk Jackie. I really am loving the meditation and feel I am really calm in heading situation I would usually not do. Today, my mind was wavering during the quiet time. Then I started saying positive affirmations during the quiet time. Is that okay? Yes, it is okay. I felt very relaxed during the positive affirmation. Plus, I was wishing good for my kids and family. It's very hard to keep mind still. At first, it may be hard, but as you practice more and more repetition of being calm and relaxed, it'll become easier and easier. Okay, but what you did was absolutely correct. Okay, just do a light recitation of what you think could calm the mind down, some words maybe. And when you feel relaxed and comfortable, that's when your mind is already at a point of standstill. There's no forcing the mind to be still. If we force it, it won't be comfortable. So if we use some means that help us calm ourselves down, calm our mind down, and we feel relaxed and good, that's correct. We have a whole lot more comments here. We are out of time already. I wish I could read it all, but I see a lot of thank you and thank you all. One question here. May I ask question? Most of my morning session got to deep meditation state and found sometimes this is the thunder light and made the mind come out from traveling. Can you please advise on how to stay calm for this experience, Ka? Thank you very much. Okay, so if we experience something that is maybe a little startling inside of our mind, right? Gives us a little bit of a surprise in our meditation. One thing that we could do is repeat getting there. Get to that meditation experiences more time. Like for example, some of the monks in our class before, a long time ago, maybe they see some lights. And they ask the teaching monk, like, they always get surprised when the light comes, when the brightness comes. What do? The teaching monk says, go there more often. Go to the brightness 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 100 times. Then you become more neutral. You become bored of seeing that light. And eventually your mind will become neutral automatically and just travels further. Same way, if you could get to that meditation experience, whatever it is, repetition, get there more often, you'll be more neutral towards it automatically and be able to pass it. And then the later ones will be easier. It's not like when you see new ones and you become startled again. No, it will become easier and easier. The newer ones, you'll just know that you have to stay still and don't worry about the experiences. Okay, so repetition is what will help you go further. Hazel has a rough day today since yesterday. However, meditation session made me calm and has received a message in my dream. Very nice. So a lot of comments here, and everyone seems to have really good meditation experiences. That's really good. Whatever takes our mind off of our positive feelings inside, let them go, let them be. If we need to think a lot and we can't come up with the solutions for something, let them go, let them be. Calm our mind down, relax, be calm, be thought-free for a minute, for 2, for 10 minutes. And then these will help you make better decisions. These feelings is what will help you make, it will help you reach success more easily. And whatever obstacles we come across, the merits, the positive energy inside from accumulation of these positive feelings will help you overcome all obstacles and bring all positivities into our lives. So hopefully this was hopefully this was a nice session for all of us. And I would like to rejoice in our merits. And let me pass the mic back to our moderator.
Thank you very much, Mang Jackie, for wonderful sharing. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Before we end our sessions, let us pay respect to Mang Jackie by bow 3 times. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow.
With all our accumulated merits, may we all always be happy, healthy, wealthy, fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes, free from all worries, harms, free from all negativities. May we all be able to still our mind quickly and easily and reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible.
Thank you very much, Mang Jackie, for the wonderful blessing. And I feel very sorry for some of you that missed our sessions because of the time zone. So hope you all can make it on next Monday, and have a happy weekend, every one of you. Bye-bye. See you again on next Monday. I will keep the reminder on WhatsApp. So please stay tuned to the WhatsApp message. Bye.